Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on.
In your face.
Check three. Check. Bang, 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 bang.
This is Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going deep downfield for loss. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Check. Zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Here's Bell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Bell. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 52. You gonna try to go.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, 7 ending. Check 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready. 52. I got it. Check that.
Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Mike 52. Mike Turner. Hey, tight. Jim.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll set up to throw, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. might want to take that course.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for Ron. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10. We're going to work at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
But it brings up 4th down.
Alert. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike, check, check.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bills take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Rush in.
Got his man. It's Williams.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said and